What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Well, this is an absolutely urgent video, and I'm trying to make it as fast as we can, as Solana has just executed a 1.272 Fibonacci extension off of our all-time high down to this September low, and we have also seen a breaking of our short-term channel. Guys, this is absolutely massive, okay? The reason it's massive is that when we have seen in the past that we bounce off of these midterm to short-term channels, there's a strong chance that we revisit the top of our long-term channel. We've seen multiple times back in the past where we've come back down, found some resistance, came up, found some resistance, found some support, and boom, once we cleared this channel, we're up to the races. And we touch the top of this long-term channel. And at the moment, if we're able to hold some support here, if we're able to see that these EMAs do hold up, it definitely seems as if we may see Solana continue to the upside. So at the moment, what I'm looking for right now is, can we still hold this $242 level? Now that we've seen a 1.272 extension, there is a strong chance that we see a pullback back towards our all-time high, or even a 786 right now. So the question then becomes, where does this thing go from here? What I want you all to be on the lookout for over the next 24 hours, as I'm actually going to be traveling all day tomorrow, is if we can hold $240. If we start to lose $240, do look to see if we come back to retest this level of support, this upward trending level of support as established by our October and September lows. If we're able to hold there, we could be looking at, again, another big bounce back to the upside, and this could be a massive accumulation phase where you can definitely increase your position with very minimal risk, especially setting stop losses out here. Now, also, what we need to pay attention to is the fact that since we're executing and going through a 1.272, that opens up the door for opportunity for us to execute on a 1.618 extension up to $277. This is what I think is likely to happen. I think that since we have cleared the 1.272 just for a second at least, and even if we do see a bit of a roll, the door to the 1.618 is wide open. And I'm under the belief that now that we've seen on the 20 and the 50 and the 100 EMA that we're holding these massive levels of support, since we're looking at our Bollinger Bands and we're seeing the 20 simple moving average holding a support, when we look at our VPVR and we see that we held support on these key levels here, when we look at volume increasing even more than it increased back throughout this big climb, everything tells me that we definitely can, be expecting to see a Solana possibly up towards $350, even up to $500, depending on where we see an interaction up here. Now, even if we look at our indicators, if we look at something like the MACD on the daily charts, we can see that we're really just getting started. We avoided this massive bearish cross here. We were converging. We almost saw the cross. We saw the bounce. And look at the amount of room that we have to grow, guys. I mean, if we're even going to set an equal high as to what we saw here, we still have massive room to the upside and huge potential growth. We look at our candles. They're just barely turning green again. We've seen times here where we were green, we go light green, and then once we got them dark greens, we saw that nasty run. And what we could be looking at is an equally nasty run that is equivalent to seeing Solana working its way to $400, $500, $600. We need to pay very, very close attention to this key level right here, as it's going to tell us just about everything that we need to know about where Solana is going in the short term. Don't forget, we have this massive event next week on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, in which I'm expecting to see a whole bunch of Solana news. I've even purchased some of the other projects on Solana's chain, such as Radium, such as Star Atlas, and things of that nature, as I'm so bullish on Solana right now. And the fact that we are seeing the price working its way possibly out of this channel that we've been stuck in for over a month and a half now tells me that the doors to an even further extension definitely are possible. So right now, pay close attention. Can we hold 242? And if we start to roll here, look for an interaction again on this level, possibly somewhere between $194 to $210. If we're able to hold here and we find this support again, as we saw before multiple times, do expect that 1.618 extension to be next, up towards $290 to $300. And from there, I think that's only just the beginning. Right now, things are looking so bullish for Solana. I'm so excited right now. And I think the likelihood of us falling back down below $180 is very, very unlikely. That's just my opinion. I think everything is looking too bullish. Again, the MACD is looking absolutely phenomenal. If we do look at the stock RSI, we can see that this thing is just getting going. We're not even close to an overextension. We're not even close to a top on the daily charts. And it does seem like this cool down phase in which we were in has served its purpose. So I'm I'm definitely going to keep you guys as up to date as I can on Solana. Make sure you do not ever miss one of these videos by turning on all notifications, as well as going down to the link in the description. It'll bring you over to the Patreon, in which I post all my trades, they get early access to these videos, and much more. And I will see you all next time. Peace.